Welcome, 8th grade students and parents. We are very excited to welcome you all to the Nest here at Highlands High School. This presentation is to give you pertinent information on scheduling your student for the next school year, as well as other important information in regards to high school. Each parent or guardian should have received in the mail a letter and a pink copy of your student planning guide for your student. On the back side of the pink sheet also, there are a list of elective options for your student. Your student's current core teachers have already recommended your student for their placement in math, science, and English for next year. Your students received this on a pink planning sheet from their advisor this past Wednesday, the 2nd. Please note, we do have a course catalog that you can access through our school counseling website. In this course catalog, it lists all of the classes that we offer here at Highlands High School, along with a quick description and any prerequisites they may need to have to take classes. To get to our course catalog, you could go to our fortthomas.kyschools.us website, go to the Highlands High School, go on to Quick Links, and hit Counseling Department. And you will find on the far right a list of course catalogs from the past and for next year. So who is my high school counselor? Currently, we do have 5 counselors at the high school. We have Mrs. Schnitzler, who takes care of all students' last names A through G, Mrs. Listerman, who takes care of all students H through P, and Mrs. Thomas, who takes care of all students Q through Z. Ms. Trinity Walsh is our college and career counselor who serves all students. We also have Mr. Bob Spire, who also works with us for our work-based learning and helps students get placement with that. Due to the large size of our incoming 8th grade class, Mrs. Walsh is going to help take students with the last names letters H through K to schedule. So if you have your last name starts with H through K, please schedule your appointment with Mrs. Walsh. Please note that Mrs. Listerman still will be that student's assigned counselor when they come to the high school next year. So let's look at the timeline of how these transition events are going to happen. Starting on Monday, February 7th through February 17th, we will be having our incoming freshman one-on-one scheduling appointments. We will meet here at the high school in the counseling office. Parents, though, will join virtually. When you sign up for your appointment, you will get sent a link to your meeting with your counselor and your student. We do ask that you have that pink sheet, the planning guide, completed prior to meeting with us. We like to use that to make sure that we put in your students' requests. These meetings are scheduled for 15 minutes each, and we want to make sure that you're aware there is no priority scheduling. All students' schedules will go in at the same time. So Highlands Middle School will send students over with a pass to be admitted to our counseling office for their appointment if their scheduled time is between school hours 8 to 3. Any other appointments outside the school day, the students will participate virtually with the parent. So please don't forget to schedule your appointment, and here is the link below. So here are some scheduling tips. We ask that you review your student's teacher recommendations for their English, math, and science placement. Just note, this is the pink sheet that your student just received on Wednesday from their advisory teacher. Also, their electives. We want you to use the planning guide worksheet on the back side with the list of electives to help your student choose their electives that they want to take. We ask that you write the course number as well as the course title on the sheet. Selecting alternatives. This is also very important that your student identifies at least 2 extra classes that they would be interested and open to take. This is just in case if we cannot get your student into their top 2 elective choices, we like to know what are some other options that we know that your student would be comfortable taking. We do really try to make sure that your students get their top 2 choices, but it is nice to have some alternatives just in case. Again, you can use that course catalog to review course descriptions and get some additional information. We also have another resource that many of our students use. If you go to scheduling.hhsbirds.com to aid in to find pathways, details, course catalog, and more. We do make sure and want you to note that scheduling choices are final. We cannot go and make changes after we have your scheduling appointment. This is important because we build our high school master schedule off of all the students' course requests. So it becomes very difficult when a student wants to change into a different class or elective because we built the master schedule on what the students initially asked for. We have many opportunities for many of our students. We have an advanced curriculum courses where students can take more rigor within their classes. We have a CTE pathway, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. Dual credit, which is actually taking college classes while in high school. We partner with our area technology center, so vocational school for your students once they become juniors and seniors in high school. We have a program called Launch, which is not even hosted on our campus, that have 4 different flight paths that your students could maybe choose from. Our goal here at Highlands is to make sure that our students have access to multiple opportunities. So we know that every student is different and has a different pathway, and so we'd like to make sure that we have opportunities and many for your students to be able to choose from. So if you have questions, be sure to talk to your counselor about these, and they will answer all of your questions in your one-on-one meeting. Making high school count. This is so important in speaking with students coming in from the middle school. Some of the things that they get to look forward to, they have more courses that they get to choose from. They're going to have new teachers and classmates, more extracurricular activities. We have lots of clubs, great emphasis on academic achievement, obviously more social events. There is a greater consequence in failing classes and greater need for time management and organization. And as counselors, we really hone in with our freshmen and working on that time management and organization and watching our students in hopes that they do not fail classes. So these are just the basic graduation requirements for the state of Kentucky. Students have to have a minimum 22 credits in order to get a Kentucky high school diploma. And how that breaks down, you have to have 4 years of English, 4 years of math, 3 years of science, 3 years of social studies, 1 in a visual and performing arts, which could be in band, art class, theater, choir, a film course, maybe journalism. They also need half of a health, half a PE, and then 6 elective credits. Again, these are just the basic requirements. Majority of our graduates graduate with well over 22 credits. So looking at the Kentucky's pre-college curriculum. So if your student is looking to move on to a 4-year college, this would be what they need to have. Again, the 4 years of English, 4 years of math, 3 in science. So they will have intro to physics as a freshman, biology as a sophomore, chemistry as a junior, and senior year they don't have to take a science unless they choose to. There's 3 years of social studies. So next year your student will not have a history course unless they choose to. And then sophomore year they would have world history, U.S. history as a junior, and American government as a senior. They need the half of health and the half of physical education, the 1 fine art, 5 elective credits, and then the key to this one is the 2 consecutive years of a foreign language. So students do not have to have a foreign language to graduate. However, if they want to attend a 4-year college, they have to have the 2 consecutive years. We also at the high school level offer AP courses. And what these courses are, they're advanced placement courses, and they are governed through the College Board. All AP courses are college level courses. So students will take the course. At the end of the school year, they take an end of course exam. And then they score between a 1 and a 5. If a student were to score a 3, 4, or 5 on their exam, they then can be awarded college credit. So there's many reasons why to take AP courses. You can earn 3 hours of college credit. To get ready for other AP classes in the future. It does really prepare your student for college level courses. It also helps stand out in the college admission. When your student goes to apply to colleges and we send their transcripts, all of the classes that they take are on that transcript, so colleges can see that. Earn the college credit. They get to actually skip some introductory college courses, and then it helps build those college skills. So if you have other questions or need some more additional information, do not hesitate to ask and speak with your school counselor in regards to that. So we have 2 different AP classes that your student could take as a freshman. The first one is AP Computer Science Principles. So if you have a student who's interested or curious about computer science and just kind of the applications of this, they could take this course. Note there is a prerequisite that they have to be concurrent enrolled in advanced geometry, algebra 2, or anything higher. Our second AP course that is offered to our freshmen is AP Human Geography. Okay, this is actually a class that looks at a wide variety of things: how populations grow and why, language, origins, religion, folk and popular culture, agriculture development. So there's a lot of array of different areas that is covered in this class. If your student likes geography, this could be an elective that they could take to earn AP credit. Career and Technical Education Pathways, which is also what we call the CTE pathway. This is where some students can take classes in a particular pathway to earn maybe a certification of some sort. Maybe one of your students is actually already taking one of these classes as an 8th grader. If they are taking a Fax Essentials, Digital Literacy, Business Principles, and Engineering, they've already started and began a pathway. Some other pathways that begin also, we have accounting, administrative support, management and entrepreneurship, engineering and tech design, consumer and family management, culinary and food service, early child education, and fashion interior design. So students who take these classes, and it is a particular pathway, they do take a test at some point, and they can earn certification within these particular areas. So other upperclassmen opportunities. So once your students kind of continue on in high school and are becoming juniors and seniors, we have what's called dual credit. And so what this is, as we as Highlands, we partner with several different universities that offer a variety of different classes our students can take. So we partner with NKU, EKU, WKU, Thomas More, and have classes that our students choose to take as 11th and 12th graders. We also have a program called Launch, and as I stated earlier, this is a program that is not on site on our campus. Launch is on $20 grand, and this is for juniors or seniors as well. There are currently 4 flight paths that we have. We have entrepreneurship, we have app development, health innovations, and business analytics. If a student were to choose Launch, they would start their day at our Launch building for their first and second period, and then they would come back to our main campus for the remainder of their school day. And also note, in those Launch programs, there are dual credit availabilities as well. Another great program that we have here is our vocational school. So as a junior or senior, students can choose if they would like to go into maybe a trade. We partner with Campbell County Area Technology Center on Campbell County's high school campus. They offer welding, information technology, automotive collision repair, automotive technology, electrical technology, health science, masonry, and carpentry. Many of our students who participate in these programs actually are co-oping by the time they are a senior. We also, they have opportunity to gain dual credit through Gateway in these different programs. One thing to note, if you think that this might be a possibility or an interest of your student, they need to make sure they have their fine art credit completed their 9th or 10th grade year. One other note, they also have to make sure that they have passed all of their classes their freshman and sophomore year to be eligible to go to the vocational school. Another piece we have here at Highlands High School is what we call early bird classes. If your student is interested in maybe taking an extra class, instead of carrying 6 classes, they would take 7. So they would start their day an hour earlier than the traditional school day. A lot of students who choose to do this is because they want to take another elective, or there's more electives that they're interested in and would like to take. So they'll take their early bird class. For all incoming freshmen, there are 2 different early bird options your student could take. They could either take a health and PE or geometry advanced. So if your student wants to take an extra elective, this would be a way to allow that to happen for your student. For the past probably 3 years, we've had a summer health and PE option as well. So if your student is interested in taking their health and PE, requirement during the summer, they can and get that knocked out before the school year. There is a $125 fee to this. The key is that students have to attend 8 of the 10 health classes in person and 4 of the 5 PE meetings here on Highlands campus. The length of the classes are 2 hours and 15 minutes. I have the dates listed here in June and July. So this also is an opportunity if students don't want to have to worry about taking the health and PE during the school year. And then it also opens up their schedule for an extra elective if they would like that within their 6 period or 7 period day. So this is just a little bit rundown of the classification of your students. So typically, most of our students take 6 periods a day. If they take an early bird, they're going to have 7. So for a freshman to go on to sophomore year, they've had to earn at least 5 credits. Again, if your student's passing all their classes, they're going to have well over 5 credits. Sophomore to junior year, they have to have at least 10 credits. To be considered a senior, you have to have at least 16 credits. And then to graduate, 22 credits. Again, that 22 credits is a minimum. Majority of our students graduate with well over 22 credits. Class rank and GPA. And this is where a little bit earlier when we stated how high school counts. This is where this really makes a difference. So your grade point average, also known as the GPA, is the average of your cumulative grades at the end of each semester of school. Some courses, depending on the level, will depend and have more weight. For instance, if you're taking a regular class, scheduled class, then that's going to be at a 4-point weight scale. If you take an advanced course, it's going to be at a 4.5. And then if you take an AP or a dual credit course, that is on a 5-point weight scale. Now, we will talk and share more information with the freshmen in regards to this in the fall when we go and talk with them on their counseling visits. The class rank is your student standing in relation to all other students within their freshman class. So this is the GPA is a big piece when talking about applying to colleges and to the next level, because this is what a lot of the schools are looking at. So when we talk to students, especially the incoming freshmen, that first day of school is when this starts. And it's so important to understand that this is when it really counts. Also, you can refer to our course catalog and student handbook for more specifics if you have more questions in regards to this. Just note that this starts the beginning of their freshman year. Eligibility, this is another thing that we have to do here at the high school. So students cannot fail more than 1 course in order to be eligible for all extracurricular activities. And when we say all, this includes sports, any musical groups, clubs, school-sponsored groups, and dances. We, in the counseling office, we have to pull eligibility once a week. So we are checking grades on every student. If a student is failing 2 or more classes, they become ineligible. They then have, for then that whole week, they cannot participate in anything with school sponsored. And then once that next week comes, if they are still failing, they continue to be ineligible. If they have brought their grade up, they can then go ahead and presume going back to whatever activity they were participating in. When we talk about college athletics eligibility, that's through the NCAA. You can create an account for your student on web3.ncaa.org. If you think that maybe your student's going to be interested at playing at the next level, they can go ahead and get an account set up. And if you need any help, you can talk with a counselor. We do have some different special diploma considerations here at the high school. The first one, the Kentucky's pre-college curriculum, which we had just spoken of, and this is the basic college, Kentucky state requirements plus those 2 consecutive years of the foreign language. We also have what's called a capstone diploma, and then the Highlands High School advanced curriculum. You can refer to our course catalog for additional details, or you can speak with your counselor and how this can help your student or how your student can earn these diplomas while we work through their 4-year plan. So what the capstone diploma is, it's a very innovative diploma that provides students with an opportunity to engage in rigorous scholarly practice of the core academic skills necessary for success at the college level. So these 2 classes would start their students' sophomore year with AP Seminar, which would be their English class their sophomore year, and then follow up the following or senior year with AP Research. These 2 classes really involve a lot of research, writing, presenting, and collaborating with other students. These are all pieces that your students will need to know how to do to be successful at the next level. So this is something that we have many students take advantage of. And this is also, diploma is actually given through the College Board. Then there is the Highlands Advanced Curriculum. So this would be the completion of Kentucky's college curriculum, the completion of 10 advanced courses. These AP courses can be substituted for those advanced courses. They need to complete at least 2 AP courses, and then the minimum weighted GPA is a 3.75. And this is awarded with a seal on the student's actual high school diploma and is also noted in the graduation program. We also have a wonderful program here at Highlands for our incoming freshmen. It's called our Freshman Mentoring Program. We have students, upperclassmen, who volunteer to become mentors to our incoming freshmen. And this is to help your students have a successful transitions into Highlands High School. We help build positive relationships and support your child with their adjustments to high school. So what you guys can look forward to is in late May, early June, your student's assigned mentor will reach out to your student and write them a letter, introducing themselves, giving a little bit of information, maybe what to come, and encouraging them to reach out to them. June, they will drop off a yard sign to your student, welcoming them to our nest. Please note, though, if you are part of a 2-family household, typically we choose the one residence that's closest to campus. We only can do 1 sign per family. Summer 2022, we encourage the freshmen to reach back to their mentor once they receive their letter, just to confirm that they have received it, and to ask any questions that they may have. August, we have a great day planned for it's called our Transitions Day. We bring all the freshmen in with all the mentors. We do a lot of different activities. We feed the kids. They get to get their schedule, go through, so that they are acclimated with the building, with others, see who's in their classes. So when they come in that first day of freshman year, hopefully they're already feeling pretty comfortable and excited to get started. We also do in September and October an opportunity for our mentors to meet with their mentees during a focus period, check in, how we doing, do they need any support, any help in anything thus far. We would love to hear more about you. So if you would like to, go to survey.hhsbirds.com, fill that out, and give us a little bit more information about you. We'd love to hear about it. Again, please do not forget to schedule your incoming freshman appointment with your assigned counselor. We have some evening appointments and Saturday appointments available on February 12th. So if during this school day does not work for you in the week, please consider a Saturday appointment or an evening appointment. Again, the scheduling link is right here if you still need to do that. We truly look forward to meeting with all of you. Here is, and if you need or have questions for your particular counselor, please reach out. We are more than happy to help. We also have Miss Sarah Casanas, our guidance secretary. If you're having trouble reaching one of your counselors, you can reach out to her as well. She's a great resource and is always willing to help in any way. So we look forward to meeting you all, and thank you for your time, and we will catch up on your one-on-one meetings. Have a great evening.